Is my screen is visible to all? For reaction, you can use the thumbs up or you can write on the
Yes,
chat
sir. Yes, sir.
also.
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, okay. Okay, before starting the session, I would like to ask you some question from poll. So I'm going to give you some poll over the chat, and let's understand what you have did yesterday. So I am going to ask you about some a basic question from Streamlit. So just wait, I'm posting the poll. I just sent a link on the chat. You can use this link to give your answer. So open the link from chat. So the first question is Streamlit is best suited for which type of application? So all of you, I think hope you get the link of poll. Use that link to give your answer. So I'm still waiting. I did not get any response from your side. Is there any challenges? Are you able to? Okay, once again, I'm going to share. So open this link and record your answer. All of you, I get only 10 votes. Try to participate. These are the basic questions about the Streamlit. So I'm just waiting for a couple of more votes. So I got answer from the first question. The Streamlit is best suited. Let me open the questions also. The first question, Streamlit is best suited for which type of application? So basically, yes, sir and ma'am, please be on mute. Okay, the first question is Streamlit is, sir and ma'am, please be on mute. Munesh Yadav, sir. Okay, thank you. So the first question is Streamlit is best suited for which type of application? basically Streamlit basically used for data analysis and ML applications. So if you are a data analytics person, if you are working on a research on a data analytics or ML application, if you want to create any prototype of your research work, then we use a Streamlit. So all of you have chosen a right answer. The answer will be a data analysis and ML ops. The next question is Streamlit is mainly chosen to. So we choose the Streamlit to focus on data and logic. Okay. The first option is replace all web framework. No, because Streamlit is, Streamlit is developed in keep in mind that the application will be used only by the data analytics people. The next question is which command is used to run the Streamlit app? So I got answer a different answer from this question. 12% of faculties chosen Python app.py. That is wrong. And 18% of faculty have chosen Streamlit start app. That is also wrong. The command is Streamlit run app.py. Sir and madam, please. Munesh Yadav, sir, please be on mute. Okay, so the correct answer is Streamlit run app.py. Okay, the next question is what is the biggest advantage of Streamlit? We use Streamlit for fast development. If I don't know about the web technology, I don't know about the HTML, CSS or JavaScript. If I am a developer, I am working only on Python, then I can go and use Streamlit to create a basic web application that show the data analytics features and machine learning. So the appropriate answer is fast development of data apps. And the last questions, which function is used to display the text in Streamlit? So I got the answer st.print 5%, 71% of you have chosen st.write. The right answer is st.write. With the help of write method, we can display the text. Okay, so thank you for participating in this poll. Now I'm going to start the session and the 93 people already have joined. So till now, you have seen so till now you have seen how we can work on HTML or CSS and JavaScript. We also see what are the basic syntax of Python, and yesterday you have seen how we can install the Streamlit, installation of Streamlit, and how we can create a simple project using Streamlit. Yesterday you have also seen how we can create a form using Streamlit. Okay, so today we are going to see today we are going to see how we can visualize a graph. So first I will show you how we can read any external file. Suppose I am working on a project which focus on data analysis, and all the record, my data set is given in CSV file. So can anyone tell me, have you ever used the CSV file? Something about the CSV file, anyone? You can also use the chat. So CSV file.
It is a common separated file. It is used
Yes.
for the without any formatting. So
Yes,
it can
yes.
be read in any of the application software.
So nowadays, when we work on a data set, normally a data set are available in CSV format, and that basically support a comma separated. Every field is separated by comma, and we can easily open that CSV file in any programming languages or in our notepad also. Nowadays, when we export or import data from one database to another database, we generally use the CSV format. Okay, so today we are going to see how we can read any external file like CSV. After loading the CSV file, okay, we will try to visualize okay, through a some graph. Okay, like we can use bar graph, line graph. Okay, we can use a pie chart also. Okay, and we can also learn today ki how we can create a multi-page application. Multi-page application. Yesterday you have seen when you create a basic app.py page, when you run your web page, you can see the single web page application. And if you want to create a multiple page, that means in your web page there will be a some tab or navigation bar. When we click on a particular navigation bar, I want to display a different web page on my main page. So today we will see how we can create a multi-page applications. Okay, then we will try to connect one form that is developed in using Streamlit with the MySQL. Okay, or you can say the SQLite. Okay, SQLite is a simple, a lightweight package that is available in Python and that support all the structured query languages. Okay, so we will see how we connect our form with SQL. Why we are going to use SQLite? Suppose you want to permanently store your data, okay, in any database. So that is used to store a data. Okay, then after that, we will see how we can connect with any LLM. Let's say we are going to use Gemini through API. So today we will see how we can create a API key, and try to create a application, small application, using Streamlit and Gemini API. So today's topic is, a very interesting topic. We are going to create some AI or LLM based application. So here, with the help of AI, with the help of API, we try to connect with object, LLM object, or any model. And that model is, provided by Gemini. So, nowadays, a lot of, LLM models are available. Open source LLM models are available on the web. We can use Hugging Face, we can use Gemini, we can use OpenAI. Okay, but all of these, if you go and review all the LLM, some are freely available, and some LLMs take models take you have to pay. Okay, so today we are going to use Gemini because it is a free of cost. So till now, if you have any query, then let me know. Or if it is all clear, then give me a quick reaction, either using the chat or thumb reactions. I'm waiting for a couple of reaction. If all clear, then it's good to go. You can write over a chat also. Okay. So let me first open my VS Code, and hope all of you know how to create the virtual environment. So try to open the VS Code first. Here just I open one folder in my VS Code. So all of you open a VS Code and activate the virtual environment inside the terminal. So I'm going to create a virtual environment also. So yesterday you have seen how we can create virtual environment. There are multiple ways to create a virtual environment. Yesterday you have seen with the help of some command, okay, you can create a virtual environment. Like we can write Python -m virtual environment and the name of virtual environment. We can also create virtual environment using VS Code also. So if you want to create the virtual environment using VS Code, then it's a very simple GUI applications provided by VS Code. So what we have to do, we have to simply open the VS Code and press Control Shift and P. When we press Control Shift and P and search for Python, you will get option for Python create environment. When I click on Python create environment, it will ask you from which command you want to create. You want to use pip command or you want to use conda. Nowadays, okay, Python package are provided by either open source society like pip or a conda. So I just choose the
Hello.
VENV
Hello.
and then I can choose
Sir,
my
sorry to interrupt.
Python. Yes, sir.
Hello, sir, sorry to interrupt. So
Yes,
your
sir.
screen is not it's a too small, sir. It is not visible. Could you please zoom it?
Is it for everyone? Sir, my VS Code screen. Now
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
okay, sir.
Now it's okay, sir. Now it's okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So again, I'm going to repeat it. Okay. Till now, you have seen how we can create a virtual environment using some command. Okay. Virtual environment through some command. You have already done some hands-on using how to create a virtual environment using some command. Today I'm going to talk about if you want to create a virtual environment using VS Code. VS Code have some inbuilt functionality. Okay, so let's see. Already if you have created, then there is no need to create. So I'm going to just quickly create using a GUI. So what are the steps to create a virtual environment using GUI? Simply you have to press Control key plus a Shift key plus P. When you click on Control Shift P, it will be pop up a dialog box where you can search for Python create environment. When you click on Python create environment, it will ask you two options. VENV, you want to create virtual environment using VENV or using Conda. So you have to choose the VENV. When you click on VENV, it will pop up a Python path where you install the Python in your system. When you click on that Python, it automatically create a virtual environment with .venv file. Okay, the basic steps to how to create the virtual environment. Now you can see here at the left hand side, my virtual environment has been created. Now I just open the terminal. When I open the terminal, there is no need to activate. When we create a virtual environment using command, we have to write a command like your name of virtual environment and then backslash, then script, and then activate command to activate the environment. But when we create a virtual environment using VS Code, then when you open the terminal, it will automatically activate your terminal with a given environment. So you can see in my screen, let me use a tool.
Sir, can you repeat to create a virtual environment using VS Code, sir?
Yes, sir.
Actually, it is
Hmm.
giving terminal or an environment. Then what we have to choose the path.
Just a minute, sir. When you press Control Shift P, have you see this option?
Yes, sir.
When you click on Python create environment, you will get two options, VENV
Yeah,
and
yes, sir.
Conda. When you click on
Okay.
VENV, it will okay, already we have a virtual one. Let me first delete this one. Okay. Now again, I'm going to repeat. When we click on VENV, it will show me the Python path. If in your system this path is not visible, that means you have not set the global path in your system. When you install the Python, there is an option to add path in your environment variable.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so sir, have you seen this option, a Python then version?
Yeah.
So when you click on this, it automatically install the virtual environment with name .venv. The name
Okay.
of, by default, the name of virtual environment is .venv. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Hmm.
It is installed globally or it is installed for locally for our application only?
It is installed locally in your folder. In my
Okay.
case, it will install in FDP batch.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, let me clear one more thing. Why we are creating a virtual environment? Can anyone tell me why? Although we install the Python, so what are the requirement to create the virtual environment? Why not we directly install in my Python? Anyone
Sir,
have any idea?
yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Every application has work on different
Yes.
on settings.
Hmm.
So on the project on that we are working on, it may be on different environment. So we
Yes.
have to
Hmm. So in
install the environment.
industry, let's say, sir, ki, I am working on a project. My project name is, let's say, project A. I'm working on project A, and for my project A, I require some packages. Okay, to develop that project A. Let's say I required a package, a Python package, pandas, and I need a specific version of Panda. Let's say I need Pandas version 1.0. Okay, I want to use, let's say, NumPy version 0.4. I want to use Streamlit. Let's say a version is zero point 0.6. Okay, I just install all these packages in my system and I start developing my project. There will be no problem. But after some time, okay, my project manager say, ki, hey Gopal, you have to work on one more project, and that project name is, let's say, project B. And in this project, I have to use, let's say, a pandas version 1.1. Okay, I want to use a NumPy, let's say, 0.5, and I want to use a Streamlit. Let's say the package is 1.0. Okay, so what will be the option for me? I'll just go and uninstall my older version of Pandas and install the new version. Okay, and after some time, if you want, if there will be some bug in project A, so again, I have to uninstall this Panda version and I have to install this one. So for this, problem, there is a solution. Why not we create a simply a environment that is called a virtual, okay, for my project A and for my project B. So for both project, I will go and create an environment of Python, okay, and I can install a different packages in that environment. Okay, this is a one benefit. The second benefit is कि after developing my application, suppose I want to deploy. Okay, when we deploy our application over any cloud, okay, or any other machine, I have to prepare the same environment in that machine to run my application in which we develop it. Suppose I develop my application using Streamlit, using Pandas, using NumPy. I want to host it on my cloud. So first I have to, ready my cloud machine. In that machine, we have to install these packages. Okay, so when we use the virtual environment, it is very easy to identify which package we are going to use. There are some command. Okay, let me show you one command to how we can fetch all the package that is installed in my virtual machine. So this is a simple command. We can write pip, we can write phrase, then getter and sign, then requirements.txt. Okay, as of now, you can see that I just installed the virtual environment. In my virtual environment, there is only one package. The package name is pip. Suppose I am going to install the Streamlit also. So how to install the Streamlit? We have pip install and Streamlit. Okay, when I fire this command inside the virtual environment folder, inside the lib, take all the package will be installed. Okay, so when I fire this one, as of now, you can see okay, in my site package there is only one package, that is pip. When I fire the Streamlit command, okay, all the package will be installed inside this virtual environment. Okay, and with the help of pip phrase, getter and sign, requirement.txt, we can easily fetch all the package that is needed to develop my project. Just wait to install this package. Now I can see all the packages are installed in my virtual environment. And these all packages are needed. These all packages are dependent package for Streamlit. So when we install pip install and when we fire the command pip install Streamlit, that Streamlit needs some dependent package. Okay, and it simply install all the dependencies. Okay, the till now, till this point, this Streamlit need all these packages. Okay, the total, there are total 38 small packages that is needed by our Streamlit. The all packages you can see here installed in your virtual environment. Are you getting my point? Is there
Right,
any
sir.
question? Okay. Now let me first finish the installation.
Hello, sir. One query.
Yes, yes, sir.
So, why is there a need to install this Streamlit when we are already setting up our environment?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so, why it is necessary to install the Streamlit? Why not we can directly do this thing?
Okay, sir. Sir, Streamlit basically gives us environment of Python. Okay. And if you want to create any web application, then we'll need an application. Streamlit basically a package. Okay, Streamlit is a package. Okay, so I want to create an application, so I need some packages. If I want to work on a data analysis, so we need a package, that is package name is pandas. Let's say I want to work on some numerical or mathematical, operation. Then we have a package NumPy. So when we create a virtual environment, it basically create an environment of Python. Now let's say why we need a Python. Okay, nowadays in IT industry we have a different programming language, and for every programming language they created a environment. You can say the compiler or interpreter. Okay, let's
Okay.
say if I want to work on C language, so we can write the code in C language in any editor using Notepad or VS Code. But our operating system, our window does not understand the C. We need a compiler which understand the C language. Okay, in our daily life we know Hindi, we know English, we know Tamil. Okay, we know Marathi. So when one Marathi person want to communicate with another Hindi person or English person, okay, there will be a some intermediate layer. Let's say there will be some interpreter. At the same way, when we create a environment, the purpose of environment is to create a virtual Python environment. Now, I want to develop some web application. To develop a web application, we have a Streamlit, we have Django. These all are the framework and packages. We have Flask. So we have a lot of packages. And for every package, there is a specific reason why we go for a Streamlit, why we go for Django, why we go for Flask. So let's say I am a researcher. I don't want to focus on a web development part. I want to focus on my research area. I know no, I have a command in Python, and I want to develop any web application. You can choose Streamlit. I want to create a rapidly, web development for any ERP-like system. Then we go for Django. Okay, I want to create a lightweight a web application having machine learning concept, having some ERP concept. Then I can go for Flask. So this pypi.org, this is a repository. In this repository, all the Python package that is contributed by Open Source Society is kept inside this repository. So when we fire up pip and install, okay, that command simply fetch all the packages from this URL pypi.org.
Okay.
Here pip is nothing. Pip is a package manager command, which responsibility is to find the package, to install the package, and even if you create your own package with the help of pip command, you can publish also.
Okay.
Okay, now you can see here there are total 736,639 projects here. Okay, 1 million users have contributed, their code. If you want to go and browse, suppose I want to work on pandas. Okay, I just go and search for pandas. Okay, it will gives us everything, how to install, okay, what are the documentation. So when I search for panda, you can see here the latest release of pandas, okay, is 21st January 2026, the latest release date. Okay, and how to install the pandas with the help of pip install panda. This is a command, and the latest version of panda is 3.3. But let's assume, suppose I need a older version. So how to install the older version? Okay, so you have to simply go to pypi.org. Okay, and then you have to click here. Let me show you. Go and click release history. When you click on release history, it will show you all the version of your pandas. Okay, so I just click on release history. Let me click on this. Okay, you can see here all the release. Suppose I want to use a pandas 1.02. I just click on it. I'll copy this command to install my pandas.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
So every researcher should know from where we can install. Okay, we never remember everything. Okay, I simply go, if I'm working on a pandas now, I simply go to pypi.org. Okay, let's say I want to work on uh, Flask. Okay, I just for enter, and I type the Flask and enter it. Okay, I'll get the package, how to install the Flask. Why we use Flask? The Flask is a lightweight web development application framework. It is designed to make getting started quick and easy, with ability to scale up the complex application. Okay, suppose I want to work on Streamlit. Okay, I just search the package, how to install the Streamlit. We have a command pip install Streamlit. Why we are going to use Streamlit? Is a faster way to build and share data apps. So this Streamlit only used for data apps. Okay, only for data professionals.
Okay.
Okay, and these are some points why we go for Streamlit. How to install it, how to create a basic applications, what are the examples. Here they also gives a lot of examples. The complete documentation you can get from here.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Okay, now let me install the Streamlit also. Now my machine is ready. Now I'm able to create my application. So let me create a small application. Okay, so till now you have seen how we can create a application. So in Python, when we write .py, the .py file is nothing but a module. Okay, Python says when you create a .py file, that file will be a module. Okay, so to create any web applications in using Streamlit, we have to create one main file that is a .py. But today I'm also going to explain what are the directory structure, because in any web application there is not only one page. Okay, in let's say in my application there are total 4 pages, like a home page. Okay, now I want to create my data page to show the data. Okay, I want to create a page where we can visualize all kind of graph. Okay, a visual page. Okay, then I want to create a page where we give some recommendation on my data. So we can go and create a recommendation, a page. Okay, so what are the directory structure? When we work on any project, every project have some directory structure. Okay, in Streamlit, the directory structure is simple. So let me open one PPT. You can see my PPT. Okay, so simple project directory structure contain a file. That file name is app.py. This is my main file. This is my main file. Okay, if you want to create multiple pages, then you have to create a folder. A folder name will be pages. Okay, you have to create a pages folder, or inside this pages folder you can keep all the sub pages. Here page1.py, a page2.py is a sub pages. Okay, in your project, let's say you have some data set also, so you have to create one folder name a data. You can name it as data or data set as you want. Okay, so why we use this directory structure? So that if I share my project code to any other developers, the he or she might be easily might be understand what will be stored inside the pages folder, what will be stored inside the data. Suppose I want to attach images also, then we have to create a images folder. Is there any other modules? Then we can create a modules also. Okay, this is a basic directory structure that we have to follow. Okay, these are some ethics. Okay, when we go and when we want to create any application, to we should segregate our different files in a different folder. Okay, so first we are going to perform a multi-page application. Okay, so I'm going to create a multi-page application. So hope all of you have opened the VS Code. Okay, it's a humble request to try to perform the experiment along with me. So all of you have opened the VS Code. Okay, now I'm going to create first a file app.py. This is my main file. This is my main file. Main file means, as you know, in every programming language, if you have ever write code in C language. In C language also we write the main function. Okay, when we work on Java, then there is also a main function. Our main function means our main program, from where we start executing our a project. Then I will create a pages name folder. This is a folder. Okay, inside this pages folder, I am going to create a small 1 or 2 line of no code, like home page, like home.py. Okay, like a contact, a small page, because here I'm only focusing how we can create a multi-page application. Okay, so home.py, contact.py, or records.py. Okay, like this. Let's say upload CSV files.py. Okay, so all of you open VS Code first. And if you have any query, then you can freely ask me. Okay, so all of you open the VS Code first and create a folder. Create a folder. The folder name will be a pages. The folder name will be a pages. Don't create a file. I have to create here file, a folder. Create a folder. So there are two ways to create a folder. Either you can click on the second button. You can see here, or you can also go at the Explorer and click right click. When right click, it will give an option to create a new folder. So try to create a folder. The folder name is pages. Now create app.py. Create app.py. Done. Once done, please give me a quick reaction so that we can move ahead. You have to create one folder. The folder name must be a pages. And create app.py. Create app.py. Now, yesterday you have seen when we start working on any package, the first we have to import that package. Okay, so how we can import the package? To import any Python package, we have a command import. We have a keyword. This, with the help of import keyword, we can import. So we write import. Which package I want to import? So I want to import Streamlit package. Okay, I want to import Streamlit a package. Okay, now if you write import is Streamlit, that's okay, no problem. But this package have a lot of inbuilt module and method. So to use that module and method, we write a code like this: Streamlit and dot. When we write Streamlit dot, then we will get a lot of method. But I don't want to write the whole word. So I provide a alias name with the help of as. Okay, so when we write as st, that means here Streamlit package is referred by st keyword. Okay, so with the help of as, here we apply the alias name, a nickname. Okay, so here simply we write import Streamlit as st. So whenever I want to use some Streamlit modules or methods, then I have to write st dot. Okay, so after importing the Streamlit, I'm going to create a basic page. Okay, the basic one like home page. The st dot, you can go and use set config, a set page config. Okay, the set page config basically used to set some us you can say suppose you want to set the titles in every web page. You can see at the top, this is a title. Okay, this is an icon. Suppose I want to set a title and icon throughout my web page, then we can use st.page set page config. Okay, now let me show you how we can learn the methods. When we write st.page config, it will gives me a suggestion. This is a function. Okay, now you can see my screen. When I move my mouse on my function, it will suggest something. It simply say this is a function. Okay, and this function takes some parameter. The first parameter is page underscore title, and that parameter will be taken as a str. Here str is nothing but represent a string. Okay, and by default its value is none. Okay, if you want to set the page icon, then we have page underscore icon. Okay, if you want to set the layout, okay, then we have a option layout like this. So you can also go and read out this. Okay, nowadays if you are using the VS Code tool, there is no need to refer any book. Only what you have to know the methods name, and these methods are the inbuilt methods. Okay, suppose I want to use a write methods. Yesterday you have seen a input text, a button. Okay, these all are the method. So what are the parameter we can pass in that method or function? Okay, so we can simply go to the VS Code and type your method name. Let's st.setPageConfig. Just mouse over, you will get all kind of documentation here. So I'm just going to write the title, the page a title. Let's say my page title is a demo. Okay, when I save it and simply execute my application using streamlit run, and the name of file is app.py. Okay, when I write this command, my server will be started. This is a development server. With the help of this command, we simply execute a development server. Okay, and the application will be hosted at this particular IP address, that is a local host, and the port number is 8501. So when we type this on my browser like this, localhost 8501, now you can see my title here. The title is demo. Let me zoom it. Now you can see here the title is demo. But here icon is a default icon. You can see here default icon. Suppose I want to change this icon. Okay, then we can go and set the page icon also. So I can go and write here, comma, page icons equal to, and you can put any icon. Now from where I can get the icon? Okay, simply go and click mouse over on this page icon attribute and scroll down. When you scroll down, it say ki all the icon as a emoji shortcut will be available at this link. When I click on this link, I'll redirect it to a new page and I can see all icon as a emoji. You can simply copy and paste the code. Okay, these all are the emojis are given. Suppose I want to search home. Okay, you can go and search for home emoji. Okay, this is a one way. Okay, the second method is if you are using window. Okay, then you can simply press window dot. If you are using window, then you can simply press window key and dot key. Okay, and now you can search for home. Okay, I want to use this home. I just copy this one. Okay, and paste here. Sorry. I just copy. Control dot and simply click on home. When you click on home, your home icon will be included. Now save it. After saving, go to the web browser and refresh it. Now you can see here. Let me zoom out. You can see here. The title is demo and this is my icon. Is there any query regarding how we can set title and how we can set the icons? Set page config.
Sir, after giving this Streamlit, it's showing some errors on my page. It is not showing demo. So shall I?
Sir, will you please share the screenshot
Yeah,
on the
please.
chat? Let me check.
Yeah, I'll check.
So I just created
Yeah, sir.
one page. Yes, sir.
I'll check.
Okay, let me check. Sir, here you can see here, it simply, gives us attribute error. Okay,
Yeah,
let me told you, how we can, troubleshoot. Okay, what are the
yeah,
way to troubleshoot our own mistakes? It
yeah.
simply say ki there is a module name is stream, has no attribute this. This is not available. If you observe it, you write here set page. We have to write here page, and
Okay,
by mistake you write pag. These
okay,
are
okay,
spelling mistakes.
okay. I'll check.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Mhm.
Thank you so much.
Sir, I have some problem. Can I
Mhm.
share my screen, sir?
Yes, 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 sir.
So this problem is coming recently underline and it's not run the app.
Sir, when you go and see the inside the terminal, it say Streamlit is not recognized. That means you have not installed the Streamlit.
So I
Okay,
have just installed.
and yes, if you have installed, then you can observe na ki your terminal is open in that environment or not. If you go and see the path of your terminal, in starting there is a PS. When your
Okay,
terminal will be activated in your environment will be written inside the parenthesis. Okay, inside the parenthesis there will be a name of environment. So what you have to do, you have to simply go to the right hand side. At the top you can see in terminal, sir, right hand side, go to terminal and you can see the power cell. Just after power cell there is a plus button.
yes, sir.
There is a plus. Click on the plus button. It will open a new terminal. It will open a new terminal.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. And let me check. Your active environment is not activated by default. So here you can type, sir, .venv,
Dot
.venv. Okay,
VE.
let's just wait. There is one more problem in your system. You can go and see the second line, the orange line. The second line, it say you have not set the policy execution policy. Let me clear this one. This is a very
Okay,
common problem nowadays when we purchase any laptop. Okay, that laptop is basically a set for a home purpose only. That laptop is not given a permission for a developer. Okay, so we have two options. Either we can go to the control panel and there is a setting for developer. Okay, we can set. Okay, the second option is we can use command prompt in place of PowerShell. Okay, then let me
okay.
share my screen and I'll show you the settings. In future, it might be help you. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, hope my screen is visible to all.
Right.
So I can simply go to system. Okay, I'll go to system. This is a very common problem. So when we go for, for offline session to deliver the SDP to student, I'll see a lot of students have the same problem. Okay, so when we click on system, you can see here the advanced option. Okay, when you click on system, we'll see the advanced option. Okay, and under the advanced option, we have a developer mode. Okay, and you also can see the PowerShell. When I click on PowerShell, it say execution policy to allow local PowerShell script to run without signing. Here in my system, it is by default on. If I off it, it simply gives a error that you are trying to access PowerShell from VS Code. There is an execution policy error. So what are the solutions? There are two solutions. Either I can go to control panel and change the setting, or the second one is you can click on plus button and sorry, you can click on this arrow button and open the command prompt from here. Okay. Now, sir, share the screen. Sir,
Right.
please share the screen. Hmm. Now, sir, open the command prompt. Hmm. Go
From here,
to
sir.
no, yes, go to arrow button just after the plus button. Arrow button. There is a command prompt. Yes, click on command prompt. Now you can see in your terminal the path just before Z. The path
Okay,
is started from .venv. That means your virtual environment is activated. Now
okay.
run the command streamlit run and the name of file. So, sir, please write pip space list. Let me check. Have you installed the Streamlit or not? Okay, sir, you have not installed the Streamlit. With the help of pip list, we can check in your environment there is only one package. So try to
Okay.
type here pip install Streamlit. Pip space install
Streamlit.
Hmm.
Okay, then it will run, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
Sir, even I have a problem. I got a problem saying that the file is not existing, but I followed the
Uh,
same
that
procedure.
means that means you have created a file in a different location.
Yeah, but I have
Hmm.
created the same way, sir. Can I share
Ma'am,
my screen?
yes, 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 share the screen.
Is my screen visible, sir?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, this is my folder, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Inside this folder, I have virtual environment,
Mm-hmm.
pages. Inside
Mm-hmm.
page, I have pages. I have app.py,
Mm-hmm.
and this
So,
is my.
ma'am, you have you did one small mistake. You have created your app.py under the pages folder. Okay,
Okay.
and if you see the command prompt path, okay,
Hmm.
your
Okay.
command prompt is open inside the FDP workbook.
Okay.
Okay, so what you
Hmm.
have to do, just click on pages and left key click on app.py and drag and drop. Just click on app.py and drag it outside.
Yeah, sir.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Drag outside.
I didn't understand, sir. Outside,
Okay.
what do you mean by outside, sir?
Just let me show you. Just a minute.
Okay.
Uh, suppose by mistake I created my app inside the pages. Okay. If
Even
I
I have
create,
created outside also, it is giving
okay,
me same error.
simply drag and drop it's outside and then execute. It will work. Now share the screen, ma'am.
Yeah,
Let me check.
even if I created
Hmm.
a different file here
Simply
also.
click on app.py and drag and drop.
No, sir. If I do it separately also,
Mm-hmm.
uh, the problem is same actually. I tried it
Okay.
first that way.
Mm-hmm. Now, ma'am, execute the command streamlit run
Yeah, yeah.
app.py. Mhm.
Yeah, even this color is streamlit color is not changing, sir.
Streamlit run app.py.
File doesn't exist.
App.py file. Okay. Ma'am, just click on pages.
Okay.
Click on pages. The arrow one. Just hide it.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Your app is here. Ma'am, just fire one command pwd.
PWD.
Yes, let me check the present working directory. This is document FDP workbook. Now, move your mouse over the app.py. It will show you the path. Let me cross verify.
Yeah, this is the
Over
part.
the, yes, FDP workbook app.py. Ma'am, again type the command. First write a streamlit, then write run, and then only write a double p, only a double p, and press tab button. Press tab button.
Not not
Yes,
even
when
dot, sir.
no, there is no need to write dot. When you press the press the tab button. Simply
Now the
press the
tab, sir.
tab tab,
Okay.
tab
Okay.
button. Hmm.
Yeah. Shall
Okay,
I
that means
press enter?
yes. It identified the your file. Let me again check. Okay, now it's working. Now write here email. This will ask the first time. So let's see how we can verify this kind of error. Okay, might be possible the file is created in different folder. So what I'll prefer. Okay, I simply follow the rule of tab. When I write the starting some character of my file and press the tab, after pressing the tab, if my file name is completed, that means okay, I am in a right path. Okay,
Okay.
my terminal identify the file. Okay,
Okay.
now you can see here when you created the pages folder or under the pages folder, you have also created the app. So it automatically add in your Streamlit. This is a rule for creating a multi-page application.
Okay.
Very easy. Okay, so let me complete.
Okay. Thank you.
So, so here we create a simple basic application that is my app.py, and I simply write here st.page config. Now I'm going to write some more command like title. Okay, let's say demo and write something. Okay, some dummy content. Okay, this is a demo for Streamlit web, and just I close it. And let me first stop my Copilot. Hmm. Okay, so I create a basic application having a title and write, and you can see the output.
Sir, how to stop that Copilot, sir? Please show.
Sir, we can use a option here at the bottom. You can snooze for 5 minutes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Hmm. Because now, as you can see here, inline suggestion uses now are limited. Okay, and after 1 month it will be reset. So sometime we need a suggestion, so I just snooze it. So after creating app.py, I am going to create one more page. Let's say under the pages, go and create one file. File name is, let's say, contact.py. This is my contact page. Here contact.py is nothing but a contact page. Okay, so I want to simply again import some package just like a app.py. We have to create this page. So I'm going to use a Streamlit. So I use Streamlit as st. Okay, I want to provide some title. So I write here title, my contact page. Okay, I want to write something. Let's say I write here my contact details. Okay, I can write anything. Okay, so let's say I write here Adunate Foundation. Okay, I just save it. When I created one more page under the pages and run the application, you can see in my application, my contact page is automatically added in my web page. You can see here. This is my app is nothing. App is my home page. This contact is my another page. The rule is if you want to create a multi-page application, okay, in Streamlit, then what you have to do, you have to simply create app.py, and under the pages folder, you can keep all these subpages. You can keep all these subpages. It automatically add into your main application. Okay, again, I'm going to repeat. If you want to create a multi-page application, rules are simple. You have to create one main file. Your main file can be app.py. Your main file can be a home.py. You can also rename it home.py. I can go and write it. Let's say this is my home.py. Okay, when I write home.py, that means we have to again rerun my server. Again, we have to rerun my server. So how to stop the server? With the help of Control C, I can stop my server. When I press Control C, you can see here my server is stopped. Okay, now I will run like this. Stream, let, run, and the page name, your main page name. My main page name is home. I just enter. Okay, when I enter, you can see here, this is my home page and this is my contact page. Whatever the name of file will be, okay, Streamlit server simply create the same name tab at the left hand side. You can see here the same name tab. The same name tab will be created. At the same way, I'm going to attach one more page. Let me attach one more page under the pages folder. let's say after contact, I'm going to create the uh, upload, upload, upload dataset dot py. Okay, now let me show you how to upload any file. Okay, so I just want to use a Streamlit. After uploading, I want to show my data set also. So I'm going to use a pandas. Pandas as PD. Okay, to upload, we have a file uploader. We have file uploader method. If you want to upload any file, we have file uploader method. Just like input text, just like st.write, we have a method. Method name is file
Hello.
uploader.
Sir,
Yes,
sir,
sir.
sorry for disturb. Sir,
Mhm.
please send that home.py code in the chat box, please.
Okay. This is a home.py.
Yeah. Please send it chat box, please.
Mhm.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
So this is a home.py. Now I just write file uploader. Now you can see here when I mouse over, okay, it say first you have to write a label. Label means whatever you want to display there. So I can write here upload CSV files. Okay, now I'll give a variable name. Let's say this file is represented as a data. Okay, the here data is a variable which represent the uploaded files. Now, what will be the second option? After uploading, I want to read that file. To read that file in pandas package, we have a read underscore CSV name methods. So I can write a data frame equal to a pd dot read underscore CSV. We can read CSV, we can read from clipboard, we can read from Excel, we can read for Hadoop data frame, we can read from HTML. There are a lot of, methods, inbuilt methods are given, or you can say associated with Panda package. So I'm going to read CSV file. Under the CSV read underscore CSV file, we can write the path. Okay, so let's say here is my data. Okay, so quickly, all of you simply create upload dataset.py file, upload dataset.py file. Upload once you have created, let me give me a reaction. And let me search for one CSV file also so that you can easily load it.
So can
I
you
just
share the code in the chat box?
yes,
The
yes, ma'am.
uploaded one.
Let me first share the CSV file, one CSV file. So I am going to share one data that is a sales. Okay. Okay, so from here I cannot share this data set. So let me copy and paste. You can simply copy and paste inside the CSV folder. Let me copy. So first you have to create a CSV file. So I just copy the CSV file inside the chat. Okay. So what you have to do, simply copy this one and create here one file. Okay. Let's say sales data dot CSV. Okay. And you can simply paste it like this. Okay. So I'm going to share through chat, or you can also type it. So I just share the CSV file. Let me share the code also. Yes. So just use this one. pd.read underscore CSV. And then my CSV name is sales.csv. Okay. Now let me complete the code, whole code. Now I can write st dot data frame, and just print the data frame. I just refresh it. And let me first check, is there any error or not? Okay. Directory is not available. So it is just outside. Okay, that's it. So I'm just sharing the code. First write this one. Then I'm going to demonstrate you how you can share. Just a minute. Code blocks. Yes, ma'am. Manikandan. Sir, ma'am, you have raised your hand. Any query? I just share over the chat. What you have to do here, we write a simple code. Here we, with the help of pd.read underscore CSV, we try to read this sales.csv file. Why I put here dot and backslash? If my file is under the pages folder, then there is no need to write dot backslash. Dot represent the your sales.csv file is just outside the pages, one folder back. Okay, what you have to do, you have to simply create the sales.csv file and try to read it. And with the help of st.dataframe, dataframe again is a method which is used to create the interactive tables on my web page. Here interactive means that you can perform the basic operation like sorting. When I click on the column header, we can sort your data. This is an interactive table. You can see here, or you can go and click on this three dot. You can see the option sort in ascending order or sort in descending order, like this. This data frame data frame method is used to create the interactive tables. So just complete it and let me know if you are facing any problem, any error. Those who have completed, give me a confirmation on the chat.
Done, sir.
Try to share the screenshot. Try to share the screenshot. Let me check. If you see this output, simply press Windows Shift and R. When we press Windows Shift and R, you will get the option for screenshot. Okay, there will be two options, recording and screenshot, and you can share like this. Okay, and click on and capture. Just I click this, then click this one and capture and share the screenshot on the chat. So those who have completed, quickly. Sandhya ma'am have been completed. Pratik sir, Vaibhav. Okay, now with the help of this example, you have seen ki how we can read the CSV file. But suppose I want to upload, I want to create a UI. Okay, in this UI, I want to give some option to upload the file and then I want to visualize. Okay, to upload, we have to create here a upload UI. So how to create the upload UI? You can write like this. Any variable name equal to st dot file uploader. File uploader. Okay. File uploader. Okay. Under the uploader, you can write some message. You can write some labels like upload CSV files. Okay. After uploading, okay, you have to simply check have you successfully uploaded a file or not. So how to check in programming language, simply write if command. Yesterday I see over the check you created some if button. Okay, like this command. So we can write if a data, okay, is not none. That means here I simply check if this data variable is not none. Okay, then I have to perform something. What I want to perform? I want to simply write a message, success message. Let's say success message. Okay, file uploaded. File uploaded. I simply write a file uploaded. Okay, then I want to convert my file into a data frame. So how to convert the pd.read_csv? Where is my file? My file is referred by data name variable. And then I want to display the data over the web page. The code are same. Okay, the code are same. I only change the path. Okay, so with the help of this line number 4, I simply create the UI where we will get the option, a button. When you click on button, a new pop-up will be shown. Okay, and from where you can choose the file. Once file is uploaded over the web page, I just check if the data is none or not. If the file is uploaded, then I simply put a success message, and with the help of read_csv, I convert my data into a data frame. Here data frame is nothing. If you are aware of pandas, in panda there are two types of data structure. Okay, a tabular data in rows and column, a data set is known as data frame, and a single line, that means a row matrix, is known as a series. simply it gives us a data frame, and I print the data frame, our data, with the help of data frame methods. Now, when I save my file and just refresh the page, you can see here a beautiful UI to upload the file. Okay, now when I click on browse file, it will simply ask me for a file. Where is my file? So let's say my file is on desktop. Under desktop, there is a FDP. Under FDP, there is a, let's say, sales data. When I click on sales data, it says file uploaded, and you can see the whole data. Okay, to try this example also, I just put it onto the chat. Those who have completed, please share the screenshot. Change the same file. Those who have completed, share the screenshot. Yes. So quickly complete it. I'm still waiting for one or two responses. Yes. Now let's say I want to visualize using some bar chart. Okay. So in Streamlit, okay, we can create a graph like this. We can create a line chart. Okay. We can also create a bar chart. So let me first, understand key when we have to create a bar chart, when we have to create a line chart. So suppose if you have a numerical data and if you want to find a relationship or pattern in between two datas, then generally we prefer the line chart. Let's say we have some time series data. We prefer the line chart. When we create the bar chart, the bar chart is basically created for analysis. Which kind of analysis? Let's say I want to analyze a data which is a categorical data, like, okay, how many let's say I have total 5 subject in a BTech, and I want to show a bars with the help of bar chart. I want to visualize the performance of our student with respect to subject. Okay, so let's say in Python subject, okay, the average marks is let's say 62 per 62, and in math students average marks is 50, and in let's say mathematics the student average marks is 48, like this. And if you want to display a bar chart, so basically bar chart is basically display for categorical data. So how we can create a bar chart or line chart in Streamlit. Okay, so now you successfully, here you successfully uploaded your CSV file, and when we observe the CSV file, you can see here in this CSV file we have a product name and total sales. So I want to create a bar chart using these two data. Okay, so what we will do, we can go and okay, write the code. So I'm going to write a code like this. When someone click on a button, like I want to create a button here. Okay, when someone click on a button, I want to display a bar graph. Okay, or you can directly write the code. So I'm going to write here if st dot button, okay, and the button name is, let's say, display or bar chart. Okay, if the button is click, which button? A bar chart button will be click, then I want to perform something. Okay, what I want to perform? I simply want to perform, I want to draw a bar chart. I can go and write bar chart. Here bar chart is an inbuilt method. Okay, this bar chart need, okay, some data. My data is kept inside the data frame. The first one is a data frame, and what I want to display on x-axis. So I want to display on x-axis, let's say my column name is product name. I just copy the name of my column. Okay, I want to display product name at the x-axis. Okay, what I want to display on y-axis, let's say I want to display a sales. Don't do mistake, typing mistakes. Just copy and paste the column name from your data set. That's it. It will simply display the bar chart. Okay, now when I save it and refresh my page, okay, I'll get two things. Here to upload the file, here to create the bar chart. Okay, now when I browse the file and upload the sales data, okay, you can see the data is uploaded and my data will be displayed as a data frame, an interactive table. But when we click on bar chart, okay, it will generate a bar graph. Okay, at the x-axis you can see the product name, and at the y-axis you can see the sales, total sales. Okay, so with the help of bar chart, okay, we can generate the bar graph. If you don't like to create this button, okay, then you can directly write the code inside this if. What we will do, it will simply upload the file and display the data using data frame and create the bar graph. Okay, but if you want to generate the bar graph when someone click on a button, then you can create a button first. Okay, so I just shared this code. What you have to only change in your previous code. Only change in your previous code. So it's 11:10. So after 10 minutes, we are going to take a tea break for 10 minutes. First complete it. So let me share the code. Complete it and share the screenshot. Meanwhile, if you have any query, then you can ask. Those who have completed the bar, who have successfully created the bar graph, share the screenshot over the chat. Now do one more thing. In a VS Code, I want to sort my bar graph. If you observe the bar graph, bar chart, now you can see here. Okay. The AC bar chart, the bike, the bread, the butter, the car, the mobile, these are the product. With respect to this product, okay, the length of bar simply represent the cells. Okay. Now I want to sort my bar chart with respect to the cells. Okay, then how to sort? Inside the bar chart method, we also have a sort method. Okay, so we can go and write sort. Okay, sort equal to, okay, at which column you want to sort? Let's say I want to sort using total cells. Okay, then you can write here total cells. So here you have to mention the name of column. Okay, I want to sort my bar graph with respect to total cells column. You can simply go inside the bar chart method. Okay, and you can pass the third parameter, sort equal to total cells. Simply write there, sort equal to total cell, and then go and refresh it. When you refresh it, browse the file. Okay, click on bar chart. You can see here. Your bar chart is sorted with respect to total cells column. So simply put a sort attribute inside the bar chart method. Done. Those who have completed, share the screenshot.
Sir, can you please share the code on the screen, not needed in the chat
Okay,
box?
okay. You can also take help of the documentation. Simply move your mouse on bar chart. You can see all the parameters and their appropriate value. Only you have to learn how to read it. Let's say the first parameter is data. Data equal to none means by default data is nothing. So the first parameter you have to pass the df. Here df represent the data. Okay, then x and y. Okay, x colon str means you have to pass the value of x as a string. You can see here I pass x equal to product name. That means column name must be passed as a string on x-axis and y-axis. If you want to change the label means by default here x-axis label is product name and y-axis label is a total sales. If you want to rename it, you can simply go and pass one more parameter, x underscore label equal to some string, whatever the string you want to write there. Okay, at the same way y label. If you want to change the color, then you can write color equal to a new color. By default color is blue. Okay, so suppose I want to change the color. Let me pass the color option also, comma color equal to. Okay, you have to put a color name as a list and as a hexadecimal value. Okay, so from where we get the hexadecimal value? So for color, we have HTML color code website. From here, we can get a hexadecimal value of any color. Here, I can create my own color. Suppose I want to create some color. Okay, beautiful color in red shade like this. Okay, his hexadecimal value will be this value. I just copy it, okay, and paste it. Okay, when I save it and refresh my web page, upload the file, okay, display the bar chart, you can see the color of bar has been changed.
So from where we have choose the option of color?
Yes, so there is a website htmlcolorcodes.com. From here we can generate any color.
Okay,
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 we can generate any color. Generally, a web developer use this website to generate the color. Okay, we can generate any color. At the top, you can see the hexadecimal value. There's a lot of website, but I prefer htmlcolorcode.com.
Sir, please show that code on your screen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
So try to learn like this. If you know कि yes कि in a particular WP I use bar chart, now I want to customize. So simply write the bar chart, mouse over here, and we have a lot of parameter given here. Okay, if there is any confusion कि why we write color, what type of value we have to write inside the color, just simply scroll down. Scroll down. When you scroll down, you'll get every kind of, here you can see color can be string, color can be tuple, color can be a sequence of string. Okay, and a hexa string like you have to write like this. Your color code will be written like a hexadecimal number. Okay, you can also write the built-in name like red, orange, yellow, green. Okay, why I'm showing this, because in Python, when we work on Python, as you know ki, every 6 months we'll get a different packages, so a different version of that package, and there are a lot of changes, so we have to learn, we have to refer the documentation every time. Okay, sometime a developer open source community simply deprecate the methods and they provide us new methods. Okay, they did some changes ki you can only pass a hexadecimal value, or you can also pass the name. Okay, so you can go and refer the documentation. At the same way, try to apply this one, this also. Let's say I want to change X label, X label. I want to write here. I just want to write here. Okay, uh, total total sales product wise. Okay, let's say yes. Now I'm going to refresh it. Browse the file, open. Now you can see here the x-axis, total sales product wise. Okay. Now let's see this bar chart is an interactive bar chart. When you move your mouse over any bar, you can see here the product name, the total sales. You can also see the one more option here. Okay, let me, yes. When you mouse over, okay, at the right top corner, okay, you will get a full screen mode. When you click on this, okay, this will be displayed as a full screen. Okay, if you want to download the data also, if you want to see the data by which you created this chart, you can click on show data. You can see this data also. So our stream did only focus on the research part, data analysis part. Okay, it's say if you have some concept, if you want to display, we have a method, inbuilt method. You can go and use my inbuilt method to create a beautiful web page. Okay. Mhm. Okay, I'll get a lot of screenshot. Now, one last, example of this. Let me. So simply create one more file. So we are dealing with multi-page application. Let's create one more file here. Let's say file name is store data.py. Store data.py. So here we are going to see how we can store data inside the SQLite. Okay, suppose you want to store the data. Okay, so for this, okay, I'm going to create a simple UI like this. I'm going to create a form. In this form, there will be a text box, some text box like this. There will be a button, a two button. Okay. In first text box, I'm going to ask to enter name. In the second box, I am going to ask enter mobile number. And in the third box, I'm going to enter email ID. Okay. And this button is for save data. And this button will be to fetch or display all record. Display all record. Okay, so when someone click on save button, all data will be stored inside a table. We are going to create a table having 3 columns, like this. So whenever through this UI, whenever someone enters some data inside this text box and click on save button, data will be stored in a row. And when we click on display all record, it will fetch all the data from here and will display. Okay. So let's take a 10 minutes break. Okay. After break, we will create this UI. So I'm just creating, just open the stopwatch. Meanwhile, if you have any query, then you can ask. Let's take a tea break for 10 minutes. Okay, welcome back. I hope you have taken your tea or coffee. Give me a quick reaction if you
Sir,
are back from.
which
Yes, sir.
timer website you had used?
I just searched on Google, sir. A random one. Let me
Okay.
show you. Google, and just I searched for timer clock, and I got the second one. No, no, no. First, the first one. Online alarm clock. The first one,
Okay.
sir. Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Vclock.com.
Okay.
V.
Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you, sir.
So we are going to create first. We are going to create this form. Okay. After creating this form, there are a few line of code, 2 to 3 line of code, how we can store. Okay. So before starting, now let me explain you some SQL command. Okay. So nowadays we are using a lot of databases like MySQL, okay, Oracle product, okay, and SQL Server. Today I'm going to use SQLite. Uh, this is also based on SQL. So suppose if you want to, if you have a database, if you want to fetch the record, so we have some query. We write query like this: select. Okay, star means I want to select all column. This select star from a name of table, a name of table. It simply fetch all records from a given table. At the same way, if you want to insert something, then we write like this: insert, okay, into the name of table, whatever the table you want to use, okay, the name of table, and then we write simply the name into, sorry, insert into the name of table, and then we specify the column name here, the name of column, let's say column 1, okay, and column 2, and so on. And then we write values, and after values we put simple question mark, whatever the column there. If there are 2 column, then we have to put question mark. If there are 3 column, then we have to put 3 question mark. Okay, and then we can pass the variables name. We can pass the variables name. Variable 1, variable 2. Okay, these variable contain what? These variable contain our actual data. Okay, at the same way, if you want to create some table, okay, if you want to create table, then we have a command create a table. Okay, let's say if not exist, exist, and then you have to put a name of table. Let's say my table name is contact, or I can write here a table name. Okay, and then you can pass the field name. Let's say I want to create a name field. A name field will be a text. I can write text, comma. I want to create a mobile field. Okay, mobile field, let's say have an integer value like this. Okay, these are some commands. Okay, so now let me show you one more thing. When you created the UI, okay, and let's say there is a database. This is my database. In this database, first we have to create a table. The first step will be you have to create a table. Okay, then the next step will be with the help of this interface, you have to connect with your database. To connect the database, we have some command. Okay, the command is simple command. Okay, we use connect method to connect our database. Okay, and if you want to fetch some data from this table, okay, then you have to fetch data or insert data. Then we have a cursor. Okay, we have to create a cursor. Okay, and in cursor we have execute command to execute our query. Which query? This query. Okay, these are 3 line or 4 line of code. The first we are going to create the UI. Okay, I have to create the UI. In that UI, I'm going to create 3 text box and 2 buttons. Okay, so for this, I just create a store data.py file. Now I'm going to import the Streamlit. The same way. I'm going to import the Streamlit as st. Okay. Now, how to create the input type text box? So for name, I just write st dot text input or input text input. Okay. So this will create a simply input type text box. Here I want to write something, a label. Okay, so I can write like this. Enter your name. Okay. Next I want to fetch mobile number also. Mobile. Then I can use st dot number input. Okay. Then I can write here enter your mobile. Yesterday you have created, yesterday you have seen how we can validate also. I am not here writing the validation code. You can also write the validation. Validations means, can anyone tell me what are the purpose of validation? Why we validate our input box?
To check the valid data that
Yes.
from the user.
Yes. So whenever you take input from user, it's our responsibility to check the user is entering a correct data or not. For example, if I created a mobile number, the mobile number should be must be of 10 digits. That cannot be a characters or alphabets. So we have to write some if else command. Okay. So I'm going to again take a email ID. Here email ID is nothing, but we can use a text box, a text input, and we can write some label. Enter your email ID. So here I'm going to simply create a contact book type application. Okay. So we have all these three data. I want to store all these three data into some of files. Okay. Like SQLite.db file. Okay. So we also need what? We need two button also. Here I create simply if st dot button. Okay. And I'll name it save. Okay. Then I want to perform something. Here I write pass. Why we write pass in Python? Pass basically represent the empty block. I just want to create the empty block. After some time, I'm going to write the code. Then we use pass. And if you write directly a code here, you can go and write. So when someone click on send, what will the process? So first we have to fetch all records. So as I told you, when someone click on this save button, I have to connect with my database. Is database is available or not? We have to create a database and table also. So to create a database, okay, I'm going to just before the code, creating a connection. Here conn is nothing but a simple variable. You can choose any variable name. So here I write connection conn. I'm going to create a database. But which database I want to use? I want to use SQLite. So we have to import also. So here I'm going to write import SQLite 3. This SQLite 3 is a Python package that is freely available when we install the Python. There is no need to install the SQLite 3. Okay, by default you will get when you install the Python. Okay, so SQLite 3 have a connect method. This connect method simply used to connect with your database if database is existing in your system. Okay, or in your directory. If that database is not available in your directory, then it will create also. So I simply write here, okay, you have to create a database. Let's say database name is a contact.db. This is my database. I want to create this. Okay. Now, after connection, okay, what you have to do, you have to create a table. How many times you want to create a table? Okay, so I want when someone first time open my this application, first time, so I want to create a table. Okay, after that, I only want to save the data. So I just create a cursor. Okay, to Why we are going to create a cursor? The cursor is simply created when you want to fire these command. When you want to fire all these SQL command, then you have to create a cursor. How to create a cursor? The cursor is created like this. We use con, and after con, we can use a cursor command. Okay, it's basically simply create a cursor. With the help of this cursor, you can execute a command. Okay, which command? I want to create a table. I will pass as a string. What are the command to create a table? We have create command, create, create. Then after create, we can write table, create table. Okay, then I can write if not exists. That means if table is not exist, then you have to create. Otherwise, you don't have to create a table. Okay, the create table, if not exists, then the name of table is, let's say, contact. My table name is contact. Okay. Now I'm going to pass the parameters. What are the parameters?
Sir,
Parameter is nothing
sir,
but a column name. Yes, sir.
sir, why we have mentioned create twice, not?
Oh, sorry. It's my mistake. Okay, create table
Okay,
if not
okay.
exists, typing mistakes. Thank you, sir. Create table if not exists, then contact is my table name. Okay, then what are the columns in my table? Then let's say my first column will be name. Okay, and then what type of data that column will store? So let's say it will store text, comma. Okay, then next is mobile. Okay, then what kind of data will be stored under the mobile column? Let's say integer, comma. Let's say I want to store email, and this is also a text. Okay, it will simply create a table if table is not available. Okay, so once we upload my web page, so my first line of code will be executed. It will connect with my database. Then I'll create a cursor. Then I execute a command to create a table, and then I'll simply commit it. Connection dot commit. Commit means finally, the command is executed. Command is committed. Okay, the final touch. And then if you want to close the cursor, then you can close the cursor. That's it. I have completed my command. Okay, then it start rendering the UI. Rendering the UI means it start creating a name text field, mobile text field, and email field. Okay, now when someone click on button, then what? Then again, I have to create only a cursor. There is no need to connect with database because connection is open. I simply close the cursor. So you have to execute only these code. Okay, for every operation. Okay, so I just copy the code and paste inside the button. Okay, and please indent it. Okay, now what I want to execute here? I want to execute a insert method. I want to insert something when someone click on save button. So what are the command for insertion? So we write like this, insert, insert. Okay, where you want to insert? Insert into which table you want to insert? My table is name is contact. Okay, and then what are the column in the contact? In contact, I created a name column. I created a mobile column. Okay, and I created the email column. Okay, then what are the values? What are the values? The values is passed like this. Okay, I want to pass value from variable. Which variable? Okay, these variable, name, mobile, and email. So whenever someone input inside the first text box, the value goes inside this name variable. Okay, so here I'll just put the comma. I just put the comma after the single quote or double quote, or in bracket, I can write the name of variable, name, mobile, and email. That's it. It will save my data. Okay, and then again commit and close. Okay, and the same way, suppose I want to fetch the data. So I'm going to create a button, st.button. Okay, and then here I write something, a label, a button label. Let's say display. Okay, so when someone click on display button, then what I want to do? I want to fetch all the code. So again, I just copy the same code. Okay, now at this time, I don't want to insert. I want to fetch data. To fetch the data, we have select command. Okay, how we can write select. What you want to select? I want to select all the column. If you want to select the all record, then an all column, then you can write asterisk. So select everything from where, which table. So I say contact. That's it. Okay. So contact. Okay. And then I simply commit it and close it. Okay. Now, when you select the data, this data will be stored, let's say, inside the data variable. Okay, and now this data variable can be displayed using some methods, and there is no need to commit it because in fetching we are not writing anything inside the database. When we commit, when we write something. Okay, now I can use st.data frame and display my data. The same way as we fetch data from CSV file. Here we fetch data from where? Here we fetch data from my database. Okay, that's a small code. When you save it and execute your server, my server is already running. Okay, and when I refresh my page and go to store data, it will create a UI like this. Okay, there will be a two buttons, save and display. Okay, when I write some name, let's say a Bob. Okay, and their mobile number, let's say 123456789 I'm not applying any validation here. Okay, let's say email ID bob@gmail.com. When I click on save, okay, my data will be saved. But here we have to display some message also. Okay, so what I will do, I'll simply, when I click on save, you can write here st.success. Okay, st.success to display a message. Okay, so here we can display data saved. Okay, save it. Okay, now I'm going to fetch display. When I click on display, you can get the data. Okay, again, I'm going to save another data. Let's say Bob, Ram, mobile number, same mobile number, and the email ID, let's say ram@gmail.com. When I click on save, it says data saved. And when you click on display, it will display two records. Okay, if you close the application, okay, if you stop the server, okay, again you come and run the page. Okay, again when you open the browser and go to store data and display, your data is stored. Let's run it. You can see here. Your data is stored where? Your data is stored inside. You can see here contact.db. Okay, when you click on contact.db, okay, you can see the database. Here you can see the command also. Select start from where, which table. Okay, so to see the contact.db, we have to install one extension. First complete it, then I'll install one extension also. Okay, so let me know if you have any problem in this code. Then I'll explain again.
No, sir.
Sir,
Simple code.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I got the output, but
Hmm.
request to please explain this code once again.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. So let's see the why we write this code. First, understand what are the process when we deal with database. So when you want to store some data inside a database, then we have to create one table. Okay, we have to create a table. How we can create a table? With the help of create table command. Okay, now let's assume I want to store record of my student, my 60 student. So how many times we have to create a table? Only once. If I want to store our data inside the Excel sheet, once we have to create the Excel sheet, then we have to enter. So this create command only execute once. So I write at the top. So with the help of connect method, this is an inbuilt method. Inside the SQLite, there is a connect method. Connect method simply connect with a database. Okay, but it has two operations. If this database is already existing in my directory, okay, then it will simply open that database. But if this database is not available in my directory, which directory? Inside this directory, where the working directory. Okay, my working directory is FDP batch. Okay, if this data is not available, it will just create it. Okay, the connect method have two options. Either it will create a database with name, a given name. For example, in my case, I write here contact.db. It will create a contact.db name database. If this is not existing in our working directory, if this is already available, if this is already exists in my directory, it will simply open the first line, this line. Then whenever you want to fire any SQL command, okay, so you have to create a cursor. Cursor is nothing but a simply a connection. You are going to open a connection to perform some operation inside the SQLite. Okay, so how we can create a cursor? Cursor is created using a connection. Here we create a connection with my this database. So with respect to this database, I create a cursor. Whatever the command we are executing, that command will be related to only this database. Okay, why they gives us the concept of cursor? You can imagine it in a particular application might be possible there are multiple data. You are using multiple database. Suppose I am using two databases. Okay, so I want to execute this command to this database. So how I know? To with the help of this object. Okay, the first I'll create a cursor object, and then with the help of execute command, we can execute any SQL command. Either it is a create command or insert command or select command or alter command or update command or delete command. Okay, once it is executed, don't forget to commit whenever you try to either create, insert, delete or update. When you perform deletion operation, okay, that means a DML command. There is a concept of DML, data manipulation. That topic is is not related to our FDP, but I'll explain you. There are two type of command, DML and DDL. Okay, DML means when you are going to manipulate your data, then you have to commit it. Okay, and then you can close the cursor. Okay, that's it. So with the help of these line of code is simply connect with your database and create a database. Now, next thing is I want to take inputs. So these are these three state line of code simply used to draw some text box like this, name, mobile number and email ID. Okay. After creating the UI, what I want to do, when someone click on save, my data will be stored inside a table. Which table? A contact table. Okay, so again, I create a simple button and the button name is save. When someone click on this button, open the cursor, execute the command. Okay, to execute the SQL query, we have a command insert command. This is a command. Insert is a command into this is a contact. Contact is a table name. You can write your table name. Okay, after table name, we have to provide the column. What are the column in my table? Okay, and then values. After value, you have to put question mark because we are going to send values as a tuple because my all values are stored inside the variables name. Okay, so we simplify the command insert into my table, and these all are the field in the same order. I'm going to pass the values. Okay, and then commit it and close it. Why we write st.success? I just want to display a message, success message. Yes, my data is saved. At the same way, suppose you want to fetch all the code. So first we will create a cursor. Then we fire a execute command, and then we can display the data. Okay. So with the help of st.data frame, we can display with the help of st.table. There are multiple methods available. Let me explain all the methods first. I hope
Yes,
yesterday you have
what?
completed this one.
Yes, sir.
Table, data frame, matrix, JSONs. These all are the methods, inbuilt method. If you want to create the interactive table, then we use data frame. If you want to create a simple static table, okay, then we will use tables. If you want to highlight, okay, then we use matrix. If you want to display as a JSON's format, JSON is nothing but key and value format, then we have JSON format. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
So those who have completed, quickly share the screenshot. It will help you when you do some research work. You know, many times what we do, we simply download the data set CSV file from a Kaggle or from any open source, okay, and we perform some machine learning. So let's assume that you created a very good model using some classification algorithm or regression method. You created a models. Okay, now I want to create a prototype. My model is ready. Okay, so I just convert my model into the pickle file. Pickle is nothing but a file format which stored our model as a binary. Then what I can do, I can use Streamlit to create the UI. Okay, with the help of UI, you can take input, and if you want to store that input in a permanent file like SQLite or MySQL or as a file system, okay, you can go and store it. And if you want to analyze your input data, then you can simply fetch the data and pass to your model. Okay, so like for example, let's say you want to create a small project, let's say diabetic predictions. If you go and see, you will get a lot of data sets are available over the internet. Okay, a data set regarding the diabetics. There will be some parameter q what are the clinical data. Okay, we need to predict someone is suffering from diabetic or not. With the help of that data set, you can create a model, and with the help of Streamlit, you can easily create the UI, and you can create a small prototype. Those who have completed, share the screenshot. So till now you have
Sir,
seen, yes, sir.
sir, can we arrange the display in proper way? Output output of the screen. That is
This
the
is screen.
display. This is that the save is coming in here and display. Can we display on the parallelly, matlab save and then
Yes, yes, sir. Yes,
display?
sir. We can. Yes, yes, sir. We can do it. We
Okay.
can do it. What we have to do here? Here we simply learning the some methods. Okay, in Streamlit we have grid concept of grid also. Let me now explain the first the grid. Okay, then I'll show you a documentation. You can easily use it. Okay,
Right, sir.
when whatever we code right here in our app.py or store.py, okay, so our code is executed in a sequence. Here we did not apply any concept of no functioning. Okay, as you know we can also write this code in a function, okay, for reuse. Okay, and whatever the code we write here, it simply render means it simply display over the web browser. Okay, so here we write the first, we write the name, the mobile, the email ID, then button, first button, then second button. It simply display like this: name, mobile, email ID, save and display. But I want to divide this screen, this white screen, whole white screen, into a different grid. Grid is nothing but a table. Okay, like first I want to display my text box. Then I want to display save and display in a single row like this. Here is a save and here display. So I have to create here two columns here. In this row, I have to create two columns. The in Streamlit, there is a concept of grid. Okay, so let me show you documentation. You can go and simply refer it. It is very easy. Okay, so you have simply find Streamlit a grid. Okay, layout. This is a layout. Okay, so you will get the official documentation how we can create a layouts. So these are the layouts. If you want to create 3-column layout, if you want to create 1-column layout, if you want to create different examples are given. So suppose if you want to create 3-column layout, simply click on it. So there is a method named st.columns. Okay, and how we can use the st.columns text these parameter. So don't bother about these code. Okay, this bulky code. Simply go to the example. You can easily understand. Okay, if you want to create a columns, then you can write like this: column 1, column 2, column 3. These all are the variables. So here we created 3 columns, and in that columns you can put the code. Okay, so for example, suppose I want to use it here, I can go here and write like this: column 1, column 2 equal to st dot column, and you can also use the Copilot. Copilot is nowadays very smart. Okay, okay, and then we can write like this: with column 1, okay, I want to put all these code. I want to execute all these code. I just put one tab. Okay, why one tab? As you know, in Python, okay, there is a concept of indentation. Indentation basically used to create a block of code. So I want to keep this code as a single block. So I indent with keywords. Okay, again, I want to keep all this code in a second column. I can go and write like this: with column 2. Okay, enter, and you can indent all these columns. Okay, save it and let me check. Got, sir? Now, if you want
Right,
to,
sir.
yes, if you want to, I want to remove this space. So what you have to do, you have to simply create multiple column, and you keep rest column just right hand side of display as a blank. Let's say I created 4 column. In first column, I keep save code. In the second column, I keep display code, and rest column I can left as it is. So there are some limitation also. Streamlit have a lot of limitations. Streamlit is not used to create a beautiful website. It is basically used to create a prototype of your data. So if you go to their official site, this is official site. Okay, it simply say why we use Streamlit: a faster way to build and share data application. Turn your data escape into shareable web apps in a minutes. Okay, all in pure Python, no front end experience required. There are some limitations also. We cannot create application like Amazon or Flipkart. Okay, but if you work as a researcher and you want to create a prototype, then you can go and use the Streamlit. Got it, sir? So
Right,
I'm
sir.
not, yes, I'm not going to use a column. We can use it. It is very easy. Nowadays, every package have their own documentation with a complete code, multiple examples. So nowadays, when we try to develop anything, we generally apply the reverse engineering. Okay, the developer, the open source community who develop the Streamlit, it gives us everything. You can see here all the topic, the container, the empty, the expander block, the form block also. These all are the givens. You can go and see the tutorials also. Okay, and it have a very good community also. Okay, so any query till now? Those who have completed, try to share the screenshot. Is there any other query? Any doubt? So till now, we have covered how we can deal with the or how we can read the CSV file, how can visualize our data using graph, how to create the multiple application, and we connect our form with a SQLite database. Now let's talk about a very important, a concept of LLM. Okay. So give me a quick thumbs up if you are ready. If you have done, and give a quick thumbs up using the react button, this button, you can use this button. So let me first open a PPT.
So PPT can also be shared on the study material.
Yes, sir. Everything. Let me show you what you will get from LMS. You will get. Let me open. Yes. You will get handbook. You will get this handbook. Okay. For every example, when you open this file, you will get everything. Okay, like this. This will be your handbook. In this handbook, you will get every methods. Okay, with example and with explanation. You will get the theory also, every command, and there will be some beautiful examples also. Okay, you can copy and paste and execute on your VS Code. Okay, and then you will get one more file that is a lab. Okay, you will get a module wise lab also. These are module wise lab you will get, and in this lab you will get a data set, code, and what are the requirement to execute this code. Everything you will get in lab manual. You can see here objective, why you are going to perform this lab, the required equipment, what are the prerequisites, these are the problem statement. We are going to create line chart, bar chart, scatter plot, or custom chart. Okay, then these are the step to configure your system. First you have to open a terminal, then you have to install the Streamlit, pandas, and matplotlib. Then you have to create the files. This is a data set. Let's say this is a data set and you are going to visualize. So these are a small code. So whatever we learn, we have to first read the CSV file. Then if you want to apply subheader or title, then if you want to display the data as a data frame, then we have st.data frame. Then you can create st.line chart to create a line chart, st.bar chart if you want to create a bar chart. Like this, small methods are given and with outputs. And you also get the PPT. So all the content can be downloaded from LMS, and LMS is available throughout the lifetime. Okay. So only what you have to do, you have to remember your ID and password of LMS. Now let's talk about Gemini. Okay, so I'm going to talk about some theory quickly. Okay, then we will go and do some hands-on. So Gemini API is simply act as a bridge between application and generative AI model. Whenever, suppose I want to, use a LLM model. As of okay, why we use LLM? LLM is basically a generative model. LLM have capacity to generate. Okay, and this LLM have a million of parameter, millions of a parameter. Okay, on million parameters, these LLMs are trained. So we can create the object. We can create the object of that LLM. Suppose I want to use these LLM in my applications. Okay, or I want to create an application using these LLM, and I don't want to create my own LLM, because to creating a own LLM takes a lot of time and resources. We need a lot of datas, we need a lot of hardware resources and time to create the LLM. So in a market, there are a lot of open source LLM. We can simply create the LLM. But this LLM is created on their cloud. Okay. And they provide us, suppose this is my server. This is my server. And here we can create an API. What is API? API is nothing but application program interface. Okay, with the help of API, we can simply connect with our LLM. So suppose I created a web page. This is my own web page. This is my web page. Okay, and I want to interact with my LLM. Here is my LLM. Let's say LLM model. Okay, so with the help of API, okay, we can connect to it. So here we are going to API. The Gemini, what is Gemini API? The Gemini API simply act as a bridge between our application and generative AI models. Okay, it simply enables application to create text response from prompt. So suppose here I created some prompt. Suppose I created here text box. Okay, and I asked some question. Okay, as a prompt is nothing but you can say some text inputs or video inputs or audio inputs can be. So let's say I want to know about the AI. Let's say if I tell me about AI. Okay, this prompt will be passed through API to your LLM model, and LLM model gives us a response. So till now, everyone are using ChatGPT. Okay, in ChatGPT also, this ChatGPT interface is created by ChatGPT. So when someone asks, okay, using this text box, the prompt is goes to the LLM. Okay, and that gives us some response. So here we are going to learn how we can create our own interface and how we can connect with a LLM. Okay, so what are the requirements? Why we are going to learn this? Okay, now think about it. Nowadays, when we can use ChatGPT for everything. Okay, for in every domain, I can ask about the Python. I can ask about the, let's say, medical field. I can ask, I want to visit Mumbai for 1 week. Tell me, yeah, create me a complete plan. You can ask anything, but a normal layman does not know how to write the prompt. So what we can do, we can create an interface for our user. Let's say my user is not a technical person. So I can go and simply create a form. Hey, you simply enter your age. Okay, you simply enter your weight. You can put your location. Okay, you can enter, let's say, why you want to generate. Let's say this project is about meal generation. Okay, a meal planner. Let's say meal planner. I want to generate a weekly meal plan for a layman, for a normal person. Okay, so I can ask him, okay, what is your age, what is your weight, what is your location, why you want to generate the meal planner, what are the prime goal. Okay, let's say goal. So in a goal, we can ask, you want to lose the weight. Okay, lose the weight. Okay, you want to use my application to gain weight. Okay, like this, we can ask anything. And after taking these input through text box, I can create one button and I can pass these parameter to my LLM with the help of some prompt engineering. Then we can write some prompt with the help of these data and pass to the LLM. My LLM will generate a response. So today we are going to see how we can create API, how we can send our own prompt from my application to LLM, and how we can display the response to my web page. So I hope context you all have understand the context what we are going to do.
Right, sir.
Hmm? Okay, so first we have to create the APIs. Okay, now let's see. So developers and teacher can build tools that generate explanation, answer it, summarize it, and outlines. Okay, suppose you all are the teacher of engineering college or universities. Okay, you want to create your own tool. Okay, any student can copy paste their code, and that tool will explain the code. Okay, or if you want to create a tool key when students submit the assignment. Okay, I just want to summarize the assignment. You can create a beautiful dashboard where there will be some text box or text area box. You simply copy and paste the text in that text box and click on button. Your LLM will gives you a response of the summary. Okay, and you can go and display on your web page. You can create a small tool for a specific task. Okay, so integration involves sending a prompt to Gemini through API and receiving the AI generated response. Here we are going to do only two things. With the help of UI, I simply send the prompt to my LLM through API, and this LLM will gives us response, and with the help of Streamlit, we can display our response over our web page. Okay, these all are the uses of Gemini API. So here Gemini is a generative AI model that produce responses from text. Okay, and how we can create API? To create API, we have to go for Gemini website. So I'm going to put a URL for Gemini. You can open uh, Gemini. AI.gemini.com. Okay, just Gemini API key. So all of you, let me first send you the URL. So you have to only type this one, aistudio.google.com. So let me send over the chat. So all of you, please open aistudio.google.com, and we need a Google account, a Gmail account. Okay, for sign up. What you have to do, open aistudio.google.com. Just open the browser and open aistudio.google.com. When you open this website looks like this. When you open aistudio.google.com, this website will looks like this. Okay. After opening this website, click on Get Started. Click on Get Started. Click on Get Started. Once you click on Get Started, okay, might be possible your interface will be different from me. Okay, it will ask you for signing or create an account for sign up. Can anyone share me when you click on Get Started, which kind of interface you are seeing there? Let me open incognito window also.
It asks for the username.
Yes, it asks for username. So when I click on Get Yes, okay, so you can simply write here your Gmail account. You can log in with your Gmail account. Enter your Gmail account and your password. When it will ask you a username, to enter your Gmail account.
Yeah, it's directly getting with the login, sir.
Yes, if your browser is login, in my case, I
Yeah.
just log out. If your
Okay.
browser is login with Gmail account, it will directly open in your account. If you get this kind of interface, you have to simply write here your Gmail account. Okay, let's say I write here Gmail account, and when you click on uh, next, it will ask you for password. Forget me password. Just a minute. Once you log in, you can get this kind of interface.
Got it, sir.
Okay. Now, at the left hand side or at the top, you can see a option. Someone might be see here, or in my case, I see here get API key at the leftmost corner. At the leftmost corner. When you click on get API key, search on your dashboard, you will get a get API key. When you click on get API key, this kind of interface will be open. In my case, you can see I already created an API key. Might be possible in your case also, you get one API key. If there is no API key, if you did not see this one, okay, then let me know. I'll explain you how to create the API key. Those who have seen key in by default, it will create the API key. If you don't get, then you have to click on this one, create
It,
API key.
for it showing the default Gemini project and default
Yes,
Gemini API key.
yes, sir. So, in your account, it automatically create a default API key. So don't worry, you can use that key. If someone have not seen this API key, then let me know. I'll explain you how to create the API key. By default, when you open your aistudio.google.com using your Gmail account, it will create a default. Okay, here will be a default project. Let me know. All of have successfully logged into aistudio.google.com.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, those who have not seen this
Sir,
API
I
key,
didn't get this API key, sir. Can you please? I just missed it. Can you please repeat it?
okay, ma'am, what you have to do, you have to simply open a link aistudio.google.com. I already share over the chat.
Yes, sir. I did it, sir.
Okay, and then sign in using Gmail account.
ये करो 425 की पावर आ गई।
When you sign it using your Gmail account, you will get this kind of interface.
मैडम सब कुछ चेंज कर दें, घबराओ मत आप।
Sir and
हर
madam,
एक चीज में
please
चलिए
be
Yes,
on
sir.
हम
Yes,
mute.
डिस्कस
sir.
कर देंगे।
I signed in with my account only, but I'm
Okay.
not getting the kind of screen. The API's option in
Okay.
my.
Ma'am, go and see at the left hand side. You can see
Okay,
here.
I'm just trying it from.
Yes, get API key. I just mark get API key. Otherwise, you can share your screen also. Ma'am, you can share your screen.
Yes, sir. I'm about to please. Wait. I'm
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen, sir.
Yes. Ma'am, click on get started.
Get
Click on
started.
get started. At the top, right hand
Okay,
side
okay,
corner.
okay.
Now click on continue.
Uh,
Here there will be a two checkbox. You have yes, continue.
okay, get API.
Then left hand side get
Uh,
API key.
After this, sir.
Then you can see, okay, there is no default API key. So all of you, please see the screen. Might be possible that when you log in with your Gmail account, you will not get a default API key. So what you have to do, you have to click on create API key at the right hand side, top corner. But when you click on create API key, it will ask you for project name. Okay. So when you click on choose and project, there is no project. So you can go and click on first create a project. Click on
Create
create
project.
a
Okay.
plus. Okay, and you can write here any project name. Let's say demo. Write here demo.
Okay.
And create a project.
Failed
And
to
then
create a project. It is saying failed to create a project. Project creation is
okay,
still required.
okay. No worry, wait, ma'am. Please close it. Yes, cross and cancel. Click on cancel button.
Yes.
And at the left hand side, click on project. At the left hand side menu, click on project.
Yes.
Click on create new project.
Okay.
Click on create new project. Ma'am, you are using Gmail account, no? Hello. Vijay Lakshmi, ma'am, are you there? Ma'am, you are not audible. Your screen is also freeze. Okay. Oh, try to log in your personal Gmail account. If you have your official Gmail account, okay, don't use it. Might be possible your administrator did not give a permission. So try to use your personal Gmail account. So I'm audible to all.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I'm again going to explain. So what you have to do, you have to simply open aistudio.google.com and try to log in using your personal Gmail account. Don't use your official. In many college and university, okay, colleges and university provide us email ID, and that email ID will log in using the Gmail interface. Okay, but your email ID is, managed by your administrator. Your administrator gives us permission. What are the functionality you are going to use? You are going to use the Gmail. Okay, the Gmail provide a lot of applications. So might be possible there will be some challenges. Okay, try to use your own personal Gmail ID. So once you log in, you at the bottom you can see your login ID, your name, okay, the sign out options. So what you have to do, you have to simply go to get API key. Okay, here might be there will be a two things. Either you will get a default API key. That means here under the project there will be a written default, and keys name is also a default. Okay, or that will be a blank. If there is no API key, then what you have to do, you have to simply go to projects. Okay, click on create new projects and simply write here project name. Let's say I write here demo. Okay, and click on create project. When you
The
click
screen
on
is not
create
visible. Your screen is
okay,
not
okay,
visible.
okay, 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 okay. Sorry. So let me again explain. So you can go to project, okay, and click on create new project. When you click on create new project, it will be pop up and ask you for a name of a project. Let's say I write here demo. Click on create project. It will create a project. Okay, after creating a project, what you have to do, you have to go to API key. At the left hand side, you have option under the dashboard. Okay, and click on create API key and write the name. whatever the name you want, you can write. Let's say I write here demo API key. Okay, and you can choose the project. In my login, I have created two projects, IPAC and demo. I can click on demo and create the API key. Once I click on create new API key, it will create a new API key. So you can see in my system, there is two API key. Okay, the one is created on 1st Feb. Now, today I created today is 5th Feb. I created this demo API key. Now, how I can see or how I can copy my API key? So you have a one option. At the right hand side, you can see these small icons. Okay, this when you click on this icon, I just circle on it. Okay, when you click on this icon, you will get the API key. So I just copy it and open any notepad or anywhere or WordPad. Okay, you can copy and paste your API key. So let's say I open a Word file and this is my API key. Please don't share this API key to anyone. Okay, now let me explain the dashboard. Okay, this is a very simple dashboard. With the help of this AI Studio, Google AI Studio dashboard, you can generate the API key. You can also see the uses and bill here. Okay, you can see your uses and bill. Okay, you can see the billing information from here. Okay, you can see the log data. Okay, and all of these things. So we need only key. So only focus on this one key. Have you successfully created a API key or not? Because we are going to use this key to interact with our generative AI model. Okay, so those who have successfully created the account and created a key, okay, gives a quick thumbs up, or you can also use the chat. Okay, so I think we shall move ahead. So once we created a API key, now the next step is what are the models available? Okay, in LLM we have a lot of models. Let's see what are the models that is provided by our Gemini. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to simply go to the API quick start button. At the top right hand side, you can see API quick start. Okay, once you click on API quick start, it will open a documentation. This is a complete documentation here. Okay, now why I am showing the documentation? Let's see. When you refer the PPT, this PPT is created 2 months back, 2 to 3 months back. When we refer nowadays, okay, the Gemini have deprecated a lot of models. Okay, so when you go and see the code, okay, these all are the codes. Okay, so nowadays we are not using these code. Here you can see we are using a Gemini. In this example, it mentioned we are using Gemini 1.5 Flash model, but this model is deprecated nowadays. So how when we work on any generative AI model, so how we will see which model is nowadays are free of cost, we'll get a free of cost, and how we can access, what are the code. Okay, so you can go and refer the documentation. So every time when you plan to use these models, to try to use their documentation. Okay, don't rely on, don't lie on any predefined old content. Okay, because they change very quickly. They change themselves. So you can see here at the left hand side, we have a model tab. Under the model tab, you can see the Gemini and Gemini 3. Okay, this Gemini 3 is a only preview model. We can use Gemini. When we click on Gemini, it say we have these model available. We have Gemini 3 Pro model, we have Gemini 3 Flash model, 2.5 model, 1.5 is deprecated. Okay, you can when you click on model deprecation, it will show you which models are deprecated. Okay, So there are a lot of models which are deprecated nowadays. Okay. So before using it, first go to Gemini and see what are the models we can use it. Okay, so we have Gemini 3 Pro, we have Gemini 3 Flash. So we are going to use here Gemini 2.5 Flash. So when we click on Gemini 2.5 Flash, it simply say कि my model name is generative AI model name is Gemini hyphen 2.5 hyphen Flash. Okay, the supported data types, it support input, it support text data, it support image, it support video, it support audio also, but it only generate output as a text. Okay, so we can input the data in this 4 format, but this model only gives us output as a text. And what are the token limit? These all are the token limits. We can only send this amount of token to this model. Okay, audio generation is not supported. So these all information are given, and this is a stable version, and latest update was June 2025. Okay, and this model you can use free of cost. Okay, but there are some limitation of tokens. So try to use this model. Now let's say how we can connect with API. How we can connect? If I have a API, then how we can connect with our generative AI model? Okay, so what you have to do, you have to go and click on quick start. At the left hand side, you can see a quick start. Again, I'm repeating, I can write the code at once. Okay, I can go and write the code at once. Okay, but there will be a problem in future. Okay, as you can see, when we created our content at that time, Gemini 1.5 was a free of cost, but nowadays Gemini 1.5 is deprecated. Deprecated means that is not available. Okay, the every time our provider, okay, change the APIs model, change the models, change the APIs, and change the code, how you can access that model. Okay, now if you refer there, you can see here we write 4 line of code. Nowadays, it's say you have don't worry about it. You have to simply go to quick start, and you can see here what are the requirement. If you are using Python, then you have to install this package. Okay, earlier you can see here in this slide, it says you have to install. Let me show you. You have to install this one, Google-Generative AI. Okay, are you getting my point? So I'm going to refer the documentation. It say if you want to use the Gemini API, then you have to install this one. Why we use pip, you know, you have installed Streamlit. Okay, how to install? To be write pip install -q Google-Gen AI. Okay, then how we can make a request? To make a request, we have these code. Let me explain you what are the written here. So before using any package in your code, first you have to import the package. So here we import from Google import GenAI in Python. Okay, and then what the next step will be, you have to make a connection with your model. So you can first create the client. Here client need a API key. Here we have to pass the API key, our own API key. The inside client method, here we have to write like this. You can go and see the documentation here. The client get the API key from environment variable, you can choose. Next, we have a method generate contents. With the help of generate content, we can generate the result. Okay, a responses. The generate content only asks you about the model, from which model you want to generate and what are the prompts. That's it. It simply return us the response. Okay, so I'm going to use this code to connect with our Gemini API. Now, till now, if you have any query, any doubt, if not, then give me a quick thumbs up. So we start creating, first we create a UI, and then we try to connect with our or LLM. Okay, so now I'm going to create the UI. So for this, all of you, under the same web page, under the pages, we are going to learn how to create a multiple web pages also. Under the page, create meal planner.py file. I'm going to create a small application. The application name is meal planner. The application name is meal planner. Okay. In this application, I'm going to create these field. I'm going to create these field. Okay. Then I'm going to write the code. Okay. For GUI. Okay. Using Streamlit. So what will be the first step? First will be you have to import Streamlit as ST. Okay. Then what we need, we are going to create some UI. Then let's write st.title. I'm going to write some title also. Okay. Welcome to meal planner. Then what we need, I want to create some text box. Let's say I just ask about the age. What is your age? So I write here st.number input and simply write here enter your age. At the same way, I'm going to create one more field. Okay, after age, I'm going to choose weight. Weight. Okay, you can write st.number input because weight is also a number. Enter. Enter your weight. Okay, next, after age, we decided to take a location also. Location equal to st dot, let's say a text input. Location. Location. Okay, now you can also take, let's say, height. St dot number, and you can write enter enter your height. Let's say height in centimeter. In centimeter. At the same way, let's say weight is in kg. Okay. Now location, height. Now let's say I want to give some goal. Why? What are the goal? Okay. So here I can write st dot text input, and write here goal. Write goal. Like I want to, goal is weight loss. Weight loss or weight gain. Okay, and uh, let's say only two options. Okay. So my goal is I want to I want to generate the meal for losing my weight or for weight gain. Okay. Now, if you want to provide preferences, you can also provide a preferences. Preferences like you want vegetarian food, or let me use text input. So here I write enter like veg, non-veg, vegetarian or non-vegetarian. Okay, like this. Okay, now I want if someone click on a button, when someone click on a button, and their button name is generate, then I want to perform something. Okay, so what you have to perform? I want to perform. First, I will connect with my Gemini models, and then I'll send some prompt and I'll get some response from them and I'll display on my web page. Okay, so to use a Gemini, we need a package. The first we have to install the package. So all of you just stop the server. How we can stop the server? With the help of Control S, you can stop the server and install this package. Install this package. I just copy it on the chat. Install this package. Pip install -q Google Gen AI. What you have to do? You have to simply install this package. First, stop the server. Please make sure your virtual environment is activated or not. How to see? Just before this path. Okay. Under the parenthesis, if there is .venv, then virtual environment is activated. So try to install Google Gen AI first. It will take some time. All of you first install Google Gen AI, Google-Gen AI. I already pasted the command. Once done, give me a confirmation. Now you can see I successfully installed the Google Gen AI. Now just import it. How to import? Import Google, from Google, import Gen AI. First import it from Google. You have to import Gen AI and then write the code. What are the code? The first line. The first, when someone click on button, the first we have to connect with our Gemini, Gen AI. What will the code? The code is simple. Client equal to Gen AI dot client.
Sir,
Okay.
I'm getting an error, sir. Can
Mm-hmm.
I?
Yes,
It's
ma'am.
saying that no matching distribution found for Google Gen AI.
Ma'am,
Could
please
not
share your
find a.
screen.
Yeah,
Ma'am,
sure.
please share your screen.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm doing this.
Hmm.
Yeah, this is the error, sir.
Could not find a version that satisfies the requirement Google Gen AI from version none. Ma'am, type here Python space -- version. Let me check the version, Python version.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Okay. Ma'am, let me share my screen. Now you can see here, if you want to use Gemini, it say it need a Python 3.9 plus.
Oh,
Okay, ma'am. And you are
okay, sir.
using Python version 3.8.
Okay.
Okay.
So how to update it, sir?
You can simply go to python.org. Okay. And from here you can get Python 3.14. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So before downloading and installing, you have to first uninstall it. Okay. So open simply add remove program. Okay. Once you
But I
add
working
open.
on Ubuntu, sir.
Okay. You are using Ubuntu. Okay,
Okay.
so let me share you a command. Okay, by default, Ubuntu 16 and above gives a 3.8. Okay, Python. Which version you are using? Python. Sorry, Ubuntu version.
20.04, sir.
Okay. So this is again official site, same python.org. It will give us how you can install and upgrade. Okay. So
Okay.
you have to write sudo apt install and then upgrade it. And if you want to install Python 3, you can write like this: apt install Python 3 point then version.
Okay. No need of
Hmm.
uninstalling it, sir.
No. There is no need.
Okay. Thank you.
So first we have to create the object. Okay, using client. This client need a API key. What you have to do, it's say you have to pass the API key. Okay, so you can write here API underscore key like this. Let me show you. You can write like here, like this, API underscore key and then your key. Okay, so you have to write here API underscore key equal to, in a double quotes, you can write your API key. So from where we get a API key, so already we have created a API key. So go to aistudio.google.com, okay, and click on this button, copy the API key. Okay, from here you can copy the API key and inside the VS Code under the double quotes, you can go and paste it. Okay, don't use my API key. Okay, and don't share your API key to anyone. Okay, so here I simply create a client. Now after that, what you have to do, you have to simply write response equal to, okay, a gen AI dot client. Let me choose gen AI dot model, sorry, client dot model, and you have to write this code, gen AI dot models dot generate content, and then you have to choose the model, which model you want to use here. You can choose the model and here will be your prompt. You can write the prompt here. Let's say I write the prompt here. Okay, and then close it. Now, as we decided that we are going to use a Gemini 2.5 Flash, so I simply go to the official site and click on Gemini and copy the name of my model. My model name is Gemini 2.5 Flash. Okay, so what you have to do here, under the model, you have to mention the which model you want to use. Okay, now I'm going to create a prompt also. So to create a prompt, I just create a variable. Okay, and I'm going to create a prompt as a string. Okay, so I have what kind of data? I have the age of the person, I have weight, I have height, I have location, goal, and preface. So I can write a good prompt. So how we can write a prompt like this? So I'm going to tell my generative AI model ki, hey, I am okay, a curly braces, a dollar curly braces, a dollar curly braces. I am age. Here put the variable name. Which variable name? The age that is entered by the user. So I am a given age years old woman, a person. Okay. My weight, my weight, my weight is again dollar curly braces. Why we use dollar curly braces? This is a formatted string. If you want to put the value of any variable, okay, Python variable, then you have to write dollar in curly braces inside the string. If you have given a string and if you want to put the value of any variable, then we write a dollar and curly braces open, curly braces close. This is known as formatted string. Here we write F. Okay. Then here I can put the value. Wait. So I just write a prompt. Okay. Here I write I am a given age here, old person. My weight is a given weight in kg. So let's say someone input a 75. So I write here 75 kg. Okay. And my height is again a dollar curly braces. Here I put the value of height. Okay. Here I write I am a given age year old person. My weight is in kg and my height is in centimeter. Okay. So my height is, let's say, 165 centimeter. Okay. Then full stop. I lives in oh, sorry, in a full stop. I lives in a given location. Okay. And my goal to generate weekly meal plan for dollar, and I put my goal. Okay. And my preferences is preferences. Again, my ChatGPT is yes. Okay, so I write simple prompt here. Okay, I am a given age year old person. My weight is a given height, and my height is, let's say, 165 centimeter. I lives in Delhi, and my goal to generate weekly meal planner for a given goal. Okay, and my preferences are a given preferences. Okay, generate a meal planner having, let's say, breakfast, lunch, snacks, and dinner at column, and weekdays at rows. Okay, I just write it. Okay, and I just send this prompt to my model. Okay, here. Now I'll get the response. I'm going to display my response. st.write. Let me write here. Write, and I can write response.text. That's it. Now I'm going to run my application. Now I just click on meal planner. It will ask me some information. Okay, let me enter some values. Let's say age. Let's say age is 42. Let's say weight is 75. Height 166 centimeter. Okay, I lives in Delhi. Okay, my goal is weight loss. And let's say I am vegetarian. Okay, I put some value here. Okay, I just click on generate and wait for it. It takes some time to generate the response. Now you can see here, hello. Now you can also write the name here. It is great. We are talking the proactive step towards the health, the key principle. Now this is a weekly vegetarian weight loss meal planner. Okay, at the column we can see the breakfast, lunch, snacks, and dinner, and it generates a day-wise response here. Okay, if you want to, if you are a good prompt engineer, okay, then you can write and you can define your prompt. I just write a prompt. Okay, you can use a different prompt also. So to learn the prompt engineering, there is no technique, only there are some steps ki how we can write a good prompt. Okay, you can learn a prompt and you can redefine your prompt while you using a chat GPT or any LLM. So when you talk with any LLM, you can redefine your prompt. Till now, if you have any query, yes, I share the code. So I'm again going to explain it. Here we did not, here we simply create the UI with the help of this highlighted code. Okay, we create the simple UI and one button. Okay, we took all the data in a variable, like whatever the age input by the user, I stored in an age variable, then weight variable, height variable, and location variable, and these variable. And I create a simple prompt. Okay, if you write a good prompt, our LLM will gives us an accurate answer. Okay, let's say here if I write generate only table. Okay, generate only table. I need only table. Okay, you can see here in the response. Okay, in response we'll get some important notes also, and some key principle also. I don't want to generate these principle. Okay, so I just redefine my prompt, generate only tables. Okay, as response. Okay, I just save it. Okay, so these prompt will be sent through a generate content method. So when we call the model, which model? A Gemini 2.5 Flash model, and provide the prompts here. Whatever the prompt we write here, we pass as a contents. It gives us a response, and we simply print my response. Okay, save it and you can run. So just let me share the code. So try this code and share me the screenshot. And if you have any doubt, then you can ask. So let me again execute my code. Let's say generate. Anyone have any doubt, any query, then let me know. Now you can see here, when I click on generate, it only generate me a table. So all of you, please, you all have to create this application today, because tomorrow's session is depend on these application. Tomorrow we are going to learn how we can host our application on cloud. So I need one application in your system. If you have an application, then you are able to perform tomorrow's experiment. So tomorrow we are going to host on GitHub Cloud and Streamlit Cloud also. All of you, please execute the code and share the screenshot. And if you are facing any error, then let me know. Those who have successfully executed the code, share the screenshot. Done. Don't use my API. I'm going to remove my API. So please don't use my API. Replace the API code. So I'm going to remove the API code from here also. Write your API. Sir, getting error. Sandhya ma'am, can you share the screen? Which error? Dr. Krishna Kumar sir, how to restore virtual environment? Sir, what kind of problem you are facing in virtual environment? Yes, ma'am. Gemini. Yes, ma'am. Scroll down. It say ma'am, just above, just above. Google Gemini error, client error, resource exhausted. Okay. Error message exceeded. Your current quota has been exceeded. When you get a free quota, there is a very limited tokens. What you have to do, you have to use another API key. You have to use another Gmail account to create the API key. Just open, yes, just open the API key, Google AI Studio, the third one from right hand side. Last, yes, API, AI Studio, ma'am, ai.studio.com. AI, yes, ma'am, this one. Now, AI Studio. Then click on billing, uses and billing. Click on uses and billing. Sanjay, ma'am, have you changed the API key? Have you changed the API key? I share the code and copy and paste your own API key. Don't use my
Yes,
API
sir.
key.
I had pasted my own API key.
Okay. Now click on uses and billing. Might be possible the token has been expired. Yes. Uses and billing. No, ma'am, you have not copied. Don't worry, ma'am. Just click on API key. Click on API keys. Left hand side, left navigation bar. Under the, yes, click on API key. Okay, you have created 3 API key. Okay, use any one API key. Let's say Edunet FDP. Yes, Edunet FDP. It gives us project ID, ma'am. No, 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 no. Go back, go back. No, ma'am, go back. Again, in front of Admit FTP, the second one. Don't click on second one. Go right, go right, right. After setup billing, you get option. Why it's so copy project ID? Just copy it, copy it. Let me check. Open the code. No, ma'am. You have not created an API key. Just open a dashboard again. Go and click on Get API Key at the bottom. Get API Key. Now delete all these APIs. At the rightmost corner, you can see the delete all the keys. Now click on Create API Key. Write any name here and choose a project. Any project. Edunet FTP. You can choose. Create. Now copy the key. Now go to VS Code. Delete the key and paste it. First delete all the key and then paste. Save it. Click on generate. Height in centimeter. You can write 160, near about 160, 170. Yes. Ma'am, your quota has been exhausted. You have to use it simply say a code 429, you exceeded your current quota. Please check your plan and bill details. You have to use another API key. If you have a Gmail account, another Gmail account, you can also create one more Gmail account and again follow the same process.
Okay, sir.
So I also use 3 account for this API key. The free of cost will get very limited. You can see here. I simply put 2 requests. Okay, 3 requests. Okay, from here you can see 3 requested. And when you go to just a minute. Uses and bill. I'm using, I think, demo. Yes. Or 2 requested. And these all are the requests per model. Okay. Gemini 2.5 I'm using. If free quota has been exceeded, then we are not able to use. Might be possible, ma'am. One more problem can be there. Might be possible that you are using Copilot also. Hmm? Copilot, and in this, if you use inline suggestion, okay, and that quota is also considered. Anyone
Okay, sir.
else? Anyone else have any problem? I only get one response. All of you, please try and share the screenshot. You can also, perform same after the session. Tomorrow we need this application, and I hope you also created one HTML page, portfolio page, in day 1 or day 2. So we will simply try to host on the cloud. So let me summarize. So whenever you want to use the any APIs, any generative AI LLM, either you want to use Gemini, or you also can use Hugging Face. There is one more LLM, that is Hugging Face. Okay, you can also use the Hugging Face API. Okay, from here you can login. I already log in the Hugging Face, and you can generate the keys. Okay, you can go and set the models. What are the models they provided? Okay, and this is a documentation. Okay, how we can use. Okay, and you can use. The process are near about same. Okay, but it has some pricing model. Okay, it need $9 per month, or if you are taking a subscription for a team, then it will charge $20 or $50. And the same way, we have OpenAI also. We have OpenAI. Okay, it's say ki OpenAI is free, but when you see the pricing nowadays, it is not free. It charges something, but before 2026, in 2025, OpenAI provide us API key free of cost. Okay, again, it has some a pricing model to use it. Okay, the nowadays we have a Gemini API which gives us some limited token. You can use it. Okay, the whatever the whatever you plan to use a LLM API key, what you have to do, you have to simply go to their official site. Okay, and you will get a code. What are the requirements? Let's say in future I don't want to use Python. I want to connect with my JavaScript. Okay, under this, install the Google Gen AI SDK. We can get here. If you want to use JavaScript, then you have to install this in the Node package. Okay, using npm. Here npm is nothing but Node package manager. And for Python, we use pip, where Python manager. Okay. Then if you want to use a Go language, then we need this package. If you want to use Java, then you have to create the XML file, and you have to write a dependency. Okay. So we have different types of languages. They given you can use these LLM in different languages, and they also provide us a code. How you can connect with my API. In Python, we have these two methods, a client and generate content method. At the same way, in JavaScript, we have a Google Gen AI class. Here we have created an object, and we have generate content name method. Okay, where we have to provide the model and the prompt. Okay, at the same way, if you want to use Java also we have generate content. In generate content, we have to pass the model and the prompt. Okay, you can easily use it. Okay, now any query to anyone? Okay, Sandhya ma'am, got output sir, use okay. Any query, any error to anyone? Dr. Krishna Kumar Sharma sir, Your question is how to restore virtual environment. I did not understand what you want to ask. How to restore virtual environment? Is your virtual environment is corrupted or you deleted it? If your virtual environment is corrupted, don't worry. Okay. Simply go and delete it and create a one more virtual environment. This is the simplest way. Within a minute, you can create one more virtual environment. If your virtual environment is corrupted, don't worry. Okay, the simplest way is you can go open your VS Code or simply right click on the BENV file, delete it. Let's say I delete it. Okay, after deleting, create a virtual environment within a second. This is why we also use the virtual environment. Because now when we use a Python file is corrupted. When we do some experiment. So Krishna Kumar sir, you can simply delete and recreate it. It will not take much time. Any other question, query to anyone? No query?